Hello guys, Colin, and this match day. It's going to be a strange one today because I recorded this full video yesterday. I thought we played Wolves in the Cup tonight, but it's the Prem tonight and we play them in the Cup on Friday. So yeah, I made this full review or preview about the game as if we were playing in the Cup. So a lot of the points, obviously you wouldn't have seen that video because I privated it when I realised. But a lot of the points I'm making, I'm just going to be repeating in my own head because it's the same kind of stuff, it's just different competitions. So yeah, we play Wolves tonight in the Prem. 8:15 again, strange timing. They could have put it at 8:15. A bit earlier, Joe. Let us sit down and enjoy, especially for people who have to wake up at 6 in the morning for work. So most of my points in the video in the cup was basically that we play them tonight and we play them on Friday, 3 days apart. Same team, same stadium, just different competition. We will be looking to win both of them because 3 points tonight. Wolves, they're picking up a bit of form. So they've lost like one of the last 5 games. Beat Villa, who we're obviously competing with for the Champions League places, which is a good result for us. But Wolves have been a tricky team for us over the last few years. Under Klopp, they used to be, we used to roll them over really. But then the latter years of Klopp, obviously there was the period around this time a few years ago where we played Wolves and Brighton, and then Wolves just smashed us and Brighton smashed us and all this kind of crack. Obviously, a lot different Wolves team this time. They're dead last. They do somehow, as I said, they're picking up a bit of points, which is way too late. Realistically, they didn't win for like the half the season, and now they start to pick up points too late. Hopefully, they won't be picking up any points tonight, because like I mentioned in my last preview against West Ham, I mentioned the word battering loads of times, and as the scoreline reflected, we technically did batter West Ham. 5 goals to concede, and there was never really a point in the match where it was close, really. Like they scored at, was it 3-1? Then they scored again at to make it 4-2. It's kind of, they were never really in the game, West Ham. Hopefully, maybe not the performance, but the result. I take a 5-2 against Wolves. 2 conceding against them is still poor, but 5 goals scored. Especially when our attackers are kind of the ones out of form. Just get them on the score sheet. I think today will be kind of a shorter preview because it feels like I'm going to be repeating myself multiple times. The only big news really is Vorts is missing again, and it looked like he will be missing the cup game again. Frimpong is back, but again I don't expect him to start. Sloss said he will manage his fitness. I think if he does play, it'll probably be the last half an hour today, and maybe he gets a start in the cup and comes off after an hour. But you never know. It's exciting to see him back. When he came on against West Ham, electric going forward, and then he didn't have to deal with much defensively, but I think he's underrated as a defender. He gets his body in the way. He's small, so he can get in them kind of spaces to annoy the attackers, and you're not really beating him when you try beating for pace. Like. The news tonight, I suppose, will Rio start? Obviously, so good against Forest when he came on. Against West Ham, he was decent. Actually, he had an opportunity, a few step overs on the line, shots saved. He was such an exciting player to watch, but Gakpo scored, and I didn't think he was that bad against West Ham. We just need our attackers to get into form now, picking up the GA. Even if on the pitch they're not pleasing to watch, sometimes, especially our wingers, they're not. They're picking up the numbers, then it's like as a team we're performing. If we're picking up the wins, the performances will come with it. So it's promising. Those were our last 2 games on paper. We played what 18th and 17th, and now we're playing 20th and then 20th again, and Spurs. So like few easy games coming up. This run of form now. We've picked our last 3 games. Well, except for West Ham. That's 4 wins on the bounce now. So maybe we could get 5. I get myself a little baz, and then this is the stage of the season now where we just need to win. Doesn't matter about performances really. Results is all that matters. Just take that momentum from each competition to the next, and then maybe we finish the season very strong. Honestly, I don't think I have that much left to say because I mentioned this a few times on the video, and if you did see the short, the short was up for a brief period, same with the TikTok, because I just didn't realise until I got a comment on the TikTok saying like, oh, we're playing the Prem tomorrow, mate, and I was just like, wow. So it was really, actually when I just made the thumbnail for the preview, I was like, because obviously in the match graphic it shows the Premier League badge, and then the TikTok comment I was like, wow, I'm an idiot. And it's not like I can just save that preview for Friday, because in that I talk about playing in the Prem on Friday. So it's all messed up. Wolves back to back now. Beat them tonight, 3 points. Beat them on Friday, advance in the next round. And then we have Spurs, well, Galatasaray then. All the competitions coming thick and fast. I also spoke about in the video yesterday that it's just weird. The games, we went from week break games to now there's games every 3 days. That's probably what threw me off so much. It felt like I thought we were, say Sunday now. I watched Man United, Palace, and Arsenal and Chelsea, and then obviously we play on Saturday. So we play on Tuesday again. Then we play on Friday. Then there's obviously fixtures on the weekend. Then we're going to be playing on Tuesday again, and then the weekend again. It's just mental. We'll be travelling over for Galatasaray at home, so expect a vlog for that. Could be a wild one. Might actually pick up tickets for City and Madrid on Paddy's Day. It's going to be a little movie. We see what happens with that. A few of the lads. Looking forward to that one. As I said, match day vlog will probably be up. But don't know what I do for one game, like City, Madrid, and then the Liverpool game separately. I think I will. Smash them together, or we'll just be too long. Anyway, as always, if you need jerseys, Soccer Toes, link in the description, man. Discount, as always, Colin W10. And I think if you CO20, you get 20% off at the moment. And if you're new around here, please just subscribe. If you're not new around here, like and comment. Let me know what you think of the videos. Anyway, here's where I have to start. Up the Reds. In goal, Allison. Left back, Kirkes. Two centre backs, Van Dijk, Kanate. Right back, I'm going to stick with Gomez. He was solid the other day. And Frimpong, I'll send for free there, or maybe even next week. Same midfield three, Grammorch, McAllister, Sabasai. And up front, I'd like to see Rio off the left, but I think he'd go Gakpo and save Rio for the cup. And then Ekitike, Salah. So the exact same team as the weekend. Wolves now, so we better go out and smash them. Let me know who you'd like to see start, your prediction for the game, all that kind of stuff. And if you saw the video yesterday, you didn't.